Hey, Dr. Bob here at Proactive Wellness and Injury Center. And look, I wanted to share with you, I review blood work every day, and what I'm seeing is that many people are spending literally hundreds of dollars on supplements they don't actually need. Someone comes in and they're taking, well, I've had quite a few taking different types of magnesiums. They're taking vitamin D, vitamin B12, ashwagandha, fish oils, the list goes on and on and on. And I run the test on them, and only to find out that their magnesium is bad, their vitamin D levels are really, really low, their ferritin is in the basement, their inflammatory markers are out of control, and most people have no idea what's going on. And one of the reasons for this is because they're governing their health or taking actions in regard to their health based upon the internet. I mean, they read something on the internet and then they follow this and they follow that, whatever it is that's in front of them. And that's a terrible mistake to make, especially when it comes to your health. Look, most of you own automobiles, and you know that your vehicle has to have oil. So you're riding down the street and the oil light comes on. So, you exercise due diligence and you pull over, you get a can of oil out and you pour it in. The question that I have is, you know that it needs oil, you know that the light went on, but how do you know how much oil to put into it? I mean, have you measured it and have you looked at it? Are you putting too much oil, not enough oil? What's going on? And it goes on and on. And that, I know it's a simple explanation or example, but the metrics are really important. You need to have the blood work done. Right, you need vitamin D, you need vitamin B12, you need the magnesium and whatnot. It goes on and on and on. But how do you know how much you need without measuring it? And as good as many of these supplements are, you can literally cause disorders and diseases by doing too much. You can get certain fat soluble vitamins that if taken in a high amount in your body, it's going to end up in a disease process. You can overdose on these things, as good as they may be. So the bottom line is this. When it comes to your health, even more important than the operation of your vehicle, when it comes to your health, you deserve and owe it to yourself to go in and have your blood tested. So see what nutrients that you need, what are low, what are high, what are deficient, whatever they may be. And how often would you do this? I suggest to my clients, to my patients, that they have their blood tested at least 2 times a year. And why 2 times a year? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's because, most of us live in environments where we have two simple expressions of the environment. One, maybe 6 months of hot, 6 months of cold, whatever it might be. But the body changes. It's very, very dynamic. And as it goes through these changes, so do its needs change. So it really warrants us and behooves us to find out where we are, what we need, and how much of each thing we do need. And the only way is to see. And if you don't see, then you really don't know. And it'll save you not only in ensuring that you're enjoying the highest level of your health, but it's also going to save you quite a few dollars as well that otherwise you're throwing away. So again, the bottom line is this, get your blood tested and find out exactly what nutrients, where your hormones are, where your vitamins are, what levels of everything is in your particular situation is, so that you don't, exercise in vain all of these good actions on your part. Okay, so look, and if you are wanting some additional information, if you are wanting your blood tested, we can certainly help you with this request. So please don't hesitate in contacting our office if you have these needs or if you have any other additional questions. Okay, thanks so much for allowing me to share this information with you, and until the next video, And as always, God bless.